Hello and welcome back. Here I have a vintage monogram Indy racer driven by Sir Stirling Moss, who recently, earlier this year, passed away. So in commemoration of his racing life and times, I have decided to make a tribute car, and I'm going to include a customized display, which I'll add in this video so that you can see what it looks like. But as far as the car goes, it is a 1/24 scale with lots of intricate little details on the dash. The driver, the livery is pretty clear cut and simple. A opening fake engine bay there to let you see the original, I guess you would call it a fake motor. Brass bushings on the front and the rear for smooth operation. The chassis is a vintage Revell chassis, and it is simple to remove. There's these two screws here, one screw there. You can see where it mounts on the top here. So that is for chassis removal. And it has the drop down arm with the spring, deep guide blade, brass braids, new 26K RPM motor, new gears, new wheels and tires. Really a very nice piece. We're going to go ahead give it a few laps on the track just to test run it. It does have a pretty loud grinding sound. That is just the way the gears sound, but it runs like a champ. So let's go ahead, give it a run on the track, take some pictures. I'll do some additional pictures of the display as well that will be included with this, and we'll go ahead and have it available for sale on our website shortly. So we'll see you there. Here is the custom wooden display stand for the Stirling Moss Edition GP racer. As you can see, there's a notch for the pickup to go into to kind of keep it somewhat secure if you need to move it around. It includes a picture of Sir Stirling Moss with his DOB and final date, as well as in gold lettering. You've got his name on the front in a two-tone stained wood color. Also a nice kind of pool table felt type green paint on the bottom with felt pads so that you don't scuff up any displays or areas where you may display the stand in the car. And on the back we have just a brief history of Sir Stirling Moss's career, or at least some of the highlights, the main one being the Mille Miglia. And as you can see, this is a very sturdy, well-built display stand with a raised podium-style area for the car to sit in, and this will be included with the car itself. And we'll go ahead and give the vehicle here, we'll give it some test runs on the track, take some pictures, and also a brief intro, and we'll see you on our website. Okay, just to double check some dimensions here. This display that is included with this vintage monogram Stirling Moss GP racer is approximately 11 inches in width and approximately 9 inches in depth, with a back height of right about 8 inches. So that way you have an idea of the size and where you could fit it. It should fit on most bookshelves, makes a great desk piece or a coffee table piece even. The car just sits on this pedestal with a groove for the pickup. It has the nice embossed name of Sir Stirling Moss on the front, felt tipping on the bottom pads here so that it doesn't scuff up any delicate furniture, a very tactful green bottom on the inside with a picture of the legendary British motor racing champion and driver, Sir Stirling Moss, and then of course some of his brief achievements, the main one being the Mille Miglia, but the Targa Florio is also one of the big races. He also partnered with Juan Manuel Fangio at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, in which they led in their Mercedes powered GP car, and this one was somewhat themed after that with a Mercedes Benz on the motor and opening hood. And this is a actual vintage made in 1956 monogram body here, with a Revell, a vintage Revell chassis, a new 26k RPM motor, and new wheels and tires, customized exhaust pipe. I drilled out a little hole there to give it a little extra dimension, and the steering wheel has a nice steering shaft that actually goes into the dashboard, which is also fairly well detailed. It's kind of hard to see in this video, but I've included some pictures as well as a test run on our track, so that should give you a good idea of what you get with this wonderful legendary piece here, celebrating the life of Sir Stirling Moss from 1929 to earlier this year in April 2020. So it will be available for sale on our website shortly, so we'll see you there.